Holmberg sent it to the wall, but nobody there in white. And now Ilya Lyubushkin out on defense to Morgan Riley. And now Robertson dodges an errant stick, and Ullmark turns aside. His first chance, delivering hits from actually before the opening face-off in game one. Jesper Boquist, a terrific skater. The tough angle shot stopped by Samsonov. Now DeBrusk with 2 goals and an assist in game one. Carlo put one right into the midsection of Samsonov, who hangs on. Simone Benoit, 246 of them. The breakout stopped by McCabe. Sent down low and a pad save made by Ullmark as it was thrown toward the net by Holmberg, who's playing in his second career playoff game, made his postseason debut in game one.
That was a good save for Ullmark. That shot was deflected by Järnkrok in front of the net. A good step-up hit by McCabe to cause the turnover, and the Leafs get a pretty good scoring chance out of it.
Riley's pass missed David Kampf, who had the only Leafs goal in game one. Shot from a tough angle on net. Knocked down. That one came from Connor Dewar. Marchand for Coyle. He goes into the corner with Morgan Riley. They held each other off, and a pretty good hit delivered by DeBrusk. DeBrusk for a one-timer. And that one got deflected wide. It was Carlo down low behind the net. DeBrusk gave it back to Marchand. Back for DeBrusk. Marchand out in front. They score! Morgan Geekie, a power play goal. And a 1-0 Boston lead.
The Bruins have 3 power play goals in the series. This is a gift from the Leafs. David Kampf and Liljegren get confused. They think each other's going to clear the puck. They don't. The play stays in. And for the second game in a row, this number 2 power play unit looks like it's aces. DeBrusk, Marchand, and the one-timer by Geekie on the...
Morgan Geekie. And the penalty killing woes continue. Sheldon Keefe, first thing he said to us, we need to stay out of the box. Bad bounce off the gloves, then a shot off the post, and they score on the rebound. Max Domi has tied it for Toronto, and they're going crazy in Maple Leaf Square.
11 seconds after the Bruins take the 1-0 lead. This is a wild bounce. Off the boards, off the glass, it pops right out into the slot. Matthew's shot hits the goalpost, and Max Domi, who took a bad penalty and was in the penalty box in game one.
And then he took his mask off, so it wasn't the mask coming off that earned the whistle. Centering pass, they score! Zacha to Pasternak! And Boston is back on top with 7.8 seconds to go in the opening period.
David Pasternak's going to get free at the end of the period. Geekie wins the draw, and Zacha, the spin-around backhand pass, is on the tape, and one of the game's great shooters fires this one-timer.
He came over at the deadline from Washington. The Capitals were sellers at the deadline, and yet still made the playoffs. Pat Maroon the takeaway. Jesper Boquist out in front. Tried to get it to Beecher, and then Maroon had the follow, and they couldn't pot one.
Here's this play in front of the net as Boquist goes across to Beecher. He bunts it, and the great stop by Samsonov, and Beecher's stick is going to go flying. This is a really good save. Tough save for Samsonov. It's still 2-1.
As we approach 7 minutes to go in the second period. Here's a chance for Tozy, and a save made by sprawling Ullmark. And Liljegren raced to keep it in. Fredericks out of the box. Boston at full strength. Marner, or rather Järnkrok, a shot, and it's stopped by Ullmark. Great chances for Toronto.
Bit of artistry. In front of the net, Järnkrok, Ullmark the save, and the flop, and it's still 2-1.
Zacha poked it ahead for Pasternak. Riley the defender, and he's been on for a while, and he blocked the shot. The follow by Hyman, out in front, Zacha, after the save by Samsonov, had too much on the play, back to the point. Overall, they are 5 for their last 44 on the power play. And that one's right on net and batted in. Austin Matthews bets it out of midair, a power play goal in a tie game at 2. And he and Matthews were both swinging at it. The crowd thinks it was batted in by a high stick. And that is the reason you hear the uproar was Bertuzzi.
After video review, the call on the ice has been changed. There was a high stick.
A minute 45 in the period. 35 on the penalty to Matt Grzelcyk of Boston. Shots now 26-17 for Toronto. Here's Tavares. He scores! And that one will count. John Tavares, a power play goal. And now it's 2-2.
But it goes all the way through to Tavares. A little board work and keeping the play alive by Bertuzzi. There's the play in the middle of the ice. And Yarncroke's stick is going to get lifted, and Tavares gets his head up and fires this shot to the blocker side through Kevin Shattenkirk.
And it's Lindholm the other way with Matthews slow behind the play. DeBrusk lets one fly. Samsonov, a couple of saves. He stopped Marchand on the rebound.
Maybe Samsonov's best work. The DeBrusk shot. Brad Marchand's got the whole open side, and Samsonov pushes hard with the leg to spread across on the right.
Ticking to 13 minutes to go. Yarncroke, rebound! And a great opportunity for Robertson. And tough to tell from here if Lindholm.
It's Ullmark off of Nick Robertson. This shot deflects off of the Bruin defender in front of the net. Robertson's got the whole net. That's enough.
And squandered a bunch of leads. 8 minutes to go. Domi played it ahead. Matthews in alone. Matthews scores! And finally, Toronto has a lead against Boston.
And he's in clean. The long flip pass. Really good hands by Matthews like a wide receiver. Did he catches it and lays it out in front of him? Doesn't break stride, and it goes to the forehand. And the 69 goal scorer's got his first of the playoffs. And the Leafs.
Jams the break on, so he didn't go. Offside. Boquist in the corner. Bertuzzi's out of the box. Marchand, a shot kicked out by Samsonov. Flying into forecheck. He lifted the stick and took it away. But Matthews was there for the Leafs. McAvoy to a wide open. Shattenkirk, a tap and a save. Samsonov on Zaka. The puck is free. Still no whistle, and finally here it comes.
Go back with Samsonov. He's been terrific tonight. The pressure of the moment, the save on the deflection, and now it's just a free-for-all in the paint. Eventually you lose track of the puck, and Samsonov sitting on it. It goes through his feet, and he gets helped behind him by one of his defensemen. Oh, that's Matthews.
Didn't get it out. Pasternak stopped it. They battle, and the time ticks away. Marner got it out, but only to the red line. Camp held off McAvoy and missed the net, but it's not going to matter. Only 5 seconds to go, and Boston has to go to the length of the ice. McAvoy has to let it fly. It's blocked by Edmondson, and there would have been a penalty, but time has expired. Edmondson tripped down McAvoy, but the clock has hit 0.